Hello ladies and gentlemen, in today's video we are going to talk about something that has been normalized by a lot of people, but it's ruining a lot of lives. So in today's video I want some seriousness. So let's begin. In today's video, the obvious thing from the title is going to be the topic of corn and how it ruins lives and how we should fight against it if we can. So most people think that corn is okay, it's okay to use, it's okay to produce in extreme scales, but it's most definitely not. In this video, the first 5 things that I'm going to be talking about is 5 things how corn destroys everyday life. And the first tip would be that it kills motivation, it kills discipline, it gives you really high dopamine spikes for doing obviously nothing. You are watching pixels, you are watching a screen and you're jerking your nut obviously. So you are doing absolutely nothing, but your brain rewards you for it like you did a really good exercise, or you're riding a bicycle or climbing a mountain, these kind of things. So first it tricks your brain into thinking that you are achieving something, but in hindsight you are doing absolutely nothing. As in today's age, in TikTok's age, the attention span of most people is obviously fried to the very lows and lows, but corn can actually ruin even more that. It ruins and destroys focus because your mind is only thinking about when I'm going to get the next hit, when I'm going to next, when I watch this, when I watch that, and you just can't focus on what you actually want to do because your brain doesn't want to do that. It wants to get the next dopamine hit and it's waiting for that. And yeah, you cannot focus, you cannot work obviously. So yeah, the next thing would be that it damages real relationships that you have with your partner, with your loved one, with your wife, husband, it doesn't matter, because the intimacy will feel weaker because obviously corn is made for you to watch it, and you will think that what you see there is the real thing, the thing that you should be doing, but it's not. Every single person is different and they probably and definitely won't like how the actors and actresses perform in these videos. So yeah, you are definitely building a fake image of how it should be done and how real intimacy should feel, but I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely fake. You probably felt the post-nut clarity before or after that you've done it, and that's the real deal. It destroys you every single time that you do it, and when you are doing it you feel okay, you want to do it, but after that you look at yourself in the mirror and you see a piece of shit that you are, and afterwards you feel drained, you feel guilty, you feel ugly, you feel dirty of what you've done, and over time your self-image drops, your confidence drops, you will be more self-conscious, and that's definitely not good. It can make the real thing feel worse than it is because your brain adapts to the artificial stimulation that you're getting, every time you do it, and the real thing would feel a lot worse than it is, because obviously it feels very good, and even though you want it, you might not perform as you would be performing without watching it. So this would be the 5 ways of how corn destroys your everyday life, and let's move on to how you can overcome it and the benefits of actually quitting it. One quick side note before doing that, a quote that I just remembered, that imagine yourself in third person, looking at yourself doing, doing that or doing the other thing, and you imagine how idiot, how ugly do you look like when you are doing that, and I hope that scares you away from doing it. So just imagine yourself in third person and see it for yourself how stupid you look. The first thing to overcome it would be that for some people it's not an addiction anymore, it's just a bad habit that keeps repeating if your mind feels bored or unmotivated or anything like that. The first idea of mine would be to replace that habit with something good, something productive that actually helps you in your day-to-day life. You just do 10 push-ups and your mind already feels better. The idea would be that you get it off of your mind and you don't want to do it anymore. You read a book or sit in silence for 5 minutes or until the idea of doing it goes away, and after that you just continue where you left off from your work or anything that you're doing actually. In today's age, social media really hardens this, because every time you open Instagram or Twitter or any page like that, you face the girls, you face the models, you face the OnlyFans girls, and you get the edge, you get the idea that you should do it because, well, obviously we are made of human. If we see a nice body or something like that, we would get the urge to do it. So yeah, delete those apps, unfollow the girls, unfollow the females, the models, and it would make it a lot easier for you. As I said before, the urges come when you're bored, when you have nothing to do, and your mind just wants to feel good and good again. So the best thing that you could be doing is fill that void with something you would like to do. As I said, read a book, play some sports, even play a video game. It's much better than doing corn. Sit in silence, go for a walk, anything. Make a tea, make breakfast, make lunch. It's just much better than doing it. Trust me. Having self-control and self-esteem is a very good thing, and that's the first thing that would benefit your life from quitting corn. Is the first thing, that is self-confidence would rise, self-esteem would rise, and you would feel a lot more better in your body, in your mind, and it would help you in your everyday life. Your mind and brain would waste a lot of energy and dopamine doing that, and if you quit, it would stop that. You would have much more energy, much more drive for doing what you actually want to achieve. Let's say a business or study or work or go do the laundry or anything like that. You would have a lot more drive, a lot more energy to do those things, and you wouldn't be a plum of human who lays in bed all day. And yeah, the brain fog would disappear. You would think much clearer, much sharper, and that's the first thing that would benefit your life, that you would be mentally sharp, you would have quick thoughts, you wouldn't have brain fog every single day, and you would be just more clever, if we could say that. Real people would become attractive or more attractive again. Let's say you have a partner, the intimacy would feel a lot better than before you've quit, and it would excite you again to do it with them, not just watch the pixels on your skin. So yeah, that's the fourth thing. And the fifth and last thing would be that the mental switch in your mind, in your brain, you would have a lot more discipline. It's not an easy thing to do, don't get me wrong, it's very hard, and you probably couldn't get it done alone. So you would get a lot more disciplined. Let's say just the idea of having and achieving something very hard like this would give your mind and brain an enormous size of discipline. For the side note here, I would advise any of you who are not religious or not Christian that to find God and not make him help you, but ask him to help you achieve this. As I myself, I'm a victim of corn addiction. I'm struggling to get off of it. It's not an addiction anymore, it's just a bad habit that keeps reoccurring when I'm bored. And I know how I could get off of it. If I would just drop down and do 10 push-ups, then it would be much easier to resist. But find God and have him help you, because with him it will be a lot more easier than you just run straight, head into the wall, and let's see that. I hope you guys found something useful and something that you can use in your life, in your journey from quitting this addiction. I hope any of you that you're struggling, seek help. It's not just you, and you should know that. And I hope that I could help with just one word or anything that ticked for you. And I hope that some of you have found something information in this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.